Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, if you are joining us here, I'm streaming in 3 places: Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So, if you are joining me in any of these platforms, please share. So, welcome today. I told you guys that today I'm going to be talking about how you can support implantation after your ovulation. So this is what we are going to be discussing today. Please, if you are watching me from YouTube, please share. I didn't remember to share it in my main platform on YouTube. So welcome, welcome, welcome. You can as well support us. Oh, my network is off. So if you are joining me from YouTube, share the program. So you can share from YouTube. You can support us with stars if you like what we are doing. So today, without wasting much of your time, we are going to talk about how to support implantation. I welcome everybody. I welcome Mira's Kitchen. I welcome Yasita. Yasita, you are welcome. I guess your night was, yes, my sister, my night was good. Yasita. And Adeyemo, you are welcome. Adeyemo Sharon, you are welcome. And I welcome everybody. Those that are watching from YouTube, I welcome you. Those that are watching from TikTok, you are welcome. I don't know why TikTok this thing is always too tiny to read, but I welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about what you can do to support implantation after ovulation. Remember, I told you people that conception takes about 4 to 3 process. One, your menstruation. Secondly, your ovulation. Thirdly, implantation. These are the major, no, thirdly, fertilization of the egg. If the egg is fertilized, people who are watching me from Facebook, can you hear me? Is my voice audible? People who are watching from TikTok, can you hear me? People who are watching from YouTube, can you hear me? I have just 2 people watching from YouTube. So if you can hear me, you say yes, so that I can continue. So conception take 3 stages. 1, menstruation. You must menstruate for you to be pregnant. Secondly, you must ovulate for you to become pregnant. Thirdly, the egg must fertilize. And the fourth, the egg must implant. People from Facebook, I'm waiting. Can you hear me, or am I speaking to myself? Okay, my sister Mira's Kitchen says she can hear me. So now we are going to look about what you can do on your own to support this implantation. Now you have menstruated, you have ovulated, and you are now expecting or waiting to know if you are pregnant or not. So there are some things that you need to do to help yourself. The number one thing is this: if you have not been joining us, or if you didn't join us when we talk about ovulation. Ovulation simply means the release. Please, as you are joining me, share the program. If you do not share the program, if you like, be a content creator, whatever you may think you are, if you don't share my program, if you ask me question, I will not answer you. One good turn deserves another. As you are coming, like, share. If you don't share, if you share, Facebook will notify me. If you don't share, when you ask question, I will skip your question. If you want me to answer your question, please share, you like. This thing will not remove 1 naira from you. You can support us by sending stars. My star is still open, 0, looking at me. Something need to enter there before I leave this place. So the number one thing, okay, for people who do not know what ovulation is all about, ovulation simply means a period in your circle, in a woman's circle, where the egg is released, where the matured egg, not just every egg, the egg must be released. The egg must be released for something to be fertilized. So after the fertilization of the egg, fourth day post ovulation, that is the fourth day after the egg is released, the egg will now start traveling to your fallopian tubes, where it is going to implant. If you have ovulated and you know that you have ovulated, what you should be waiting for now is either positive results, or waiting to hear or to know whether if you are pregnant or not. So within this period, these are the things that you can do on your own, that you don't even need a doctor's prescription or advice, that you can do on your own to support the implantation. Because if the implantation is not successful, you will never be pregnant. If the implantation is not successful, you cannot have a positive test. So there are some things that you can do to also support your implantation. These are the things that we are going to be talking about. Number one thing is you must keep warm. When I mean warm, I don't mean hot. After the fertilization of the egg, your blood need to be flowing very well. Thereby, you need to keep your body warm. Like for example, I will show you. There is something like this that people wear. You can wear something like this that I just showed you now, or you put on, if you are in European country where we always have a cold, you can put on stockings. I didn't say warm, I didn't say hot, but warm. Your body must be warm so that your blood will not be stiff. Your blood flow will be flowing well. I will repeat myself. After the ovulation, if the egg is fertilized by the sperm, the egg will start traveling to your fallopian tubes, where it is going to attach itself in the uterus wall until the implantation becomes successful. That is when you will say you are pregnant. That is when you will see a positive line. So these are the things that you can do to support the egg to travel. Remember, the egg is too fragile, so it needs carefulness. Please do make una send star to me, people from Facebook. I need star 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 star. From YouTube you can send super chat. From TikTok, I don't know what they send there. Anything they send, please do it to support us. So you will keep yourself warm. As I'm sitting down here, and I know that we are in hot weather, but because I'm at home, the house is very cold. I am putting on stockings, making my body warm. If you're in a country like Russia, Canada, where they always have cold weather, you can always put on stockings. Make sure that your body is warm, to make your body, so that your blood will not be sticky, your blood will be flowing. So another thing that you can do to help yourself, instead of after the ovulation you'll be sitting one place thinking, stressing yourself, worrying your brain, thinking, oh, I don't know if this month will work, I don't know if I will become pregnant this month, I don't know if I will test positive this month. What you should do, if you are the type of person that always engage yourself in hard exercise, no, you should reduce your exercise. Do light exercise. For example, walk. You can stroll. Don't sit at a place for a very long time, it's not good. Don't do skipping, don't do running, don't do any hard thing, but rather you can do exercise. And what is this exercise? You can walk. For example, you can walk for 45 minutes, you can walk for 1 hour, depending your strength. When you walk, you rest, so you don't need to sit at a place looking at the ceiling, looking at your body, going to toilet, checking if you will see any sign. At this period of time, you will not be noticing any sign, you will not be seeing any sign, because the egg have not implanted. Even if the egg, the only time you will start seeing signs that will show you whether you are pregnant or not is when the egg is fully implanted in your womb. That is when you will see something like a light spotting. We call it implantation bleeding. I'm going to also talk about it. So, but for this period, these 2 weeks that you are still waiting for, nothing to show you that you have become pregnant. So, another thing that you need to do is relax. Relax. Because if you don't relax, that is why I'm always talking about stress management. You need to manage your stress. By the time you keep on disturbing yourself, disturbing your brain, your progesterone may rise, and this will cause you a problem. So within this period, I know that you are I don't know, you are so anxious to know whether you are pregnant, but at the same time, within this period, you can engage yourself in many distractive activities, things that can help you to forget about what you think you are waiting for. Just concentrate, keep on hoping, relax yourself very well, because stress, if you stress yourself, you have abnormality in progesterone. Your progesterone level will be affected, which means, remember I told you, without progesterone, if your progesterone have problem, you will have miscarriages. So within this period, you need to relax yourself. Another thing that you can do to support implantation is you can take supplements like vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Vitamin E is good when it comes to uterine lining. Vitamin E Vitamin E can help you to thickening your uterus, to help the uterine lining where the embryo, where the fertilized zygote is going to implant itself. So, but if you are taking prenatal vitamins, you need to go through it to know or to check if there is vitamin E, C, D in that vitamin. If your prenatal vitamins contains all these vitamins, you don't need to go and buy extra vitamin C or D and E. I don't know if you people understand me. I said you can support your implantation by taking these vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Vitamin E is very very good when it comes to uterine lining. Remember I told you that during implantation, this is when progesterone does its work. Progesterone can help to thicken the lining of your uterus, so that when the fertilized egg comes there, the egg will implant successfully. So this is the work of vitamin E. Vitamin C helps to boost your immune system and also help to maintain the egg. The vitamin D makes the eggs to be strong. So, but if you are by any means taking prenatal vitamins, check the content of the vitamins that you are taking. I don't know, my network for Facebook is having problem. I don't know, those people in TikTok, can you hear me? Can you hear me? My network from Facebook, I think, is having problem. I lost people from Facebook. I don't know what is wrong with my internet. Why is it disturbing? So, welcome back. Welcome back. The internet is disturbing. So, check the content of the vitamins you are taking. If it contains vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, you don't need to go and buy another vitamin. Now, another thing that can help to support the implantation is um, fatty oil such as omega 3. Omega 3 is good for the development of the baby's brain and support the cells. It reduces inflammatory in your body. So omega 3 fatty oil is good. It supports the implantation. And people from Facebook, can you hear me? Because the network seems I will end this stream maybe tomorrow. The network from Facebook is not good. I don't know if people are seeing me there. So um fatty omega 3 fatty oil is very very good. It will help in the baby's development if the baby eventually implants successfully, and also it supports the cells and it reduces inflammatory in your system. And nobody's writing from Facebook, which means they are not hearing me. So I don't know what to do again. Is it because I'm streaming with 3 phones? Well, people from Facebook, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or I lost you people because I don't know, nobody's responding. Can you hear me? So these are the things that you need to do to support implantation. Okay, people from TikTok say they can hear, YouTube can hear, but nobody have replied. I think I'm having serious internet problem with Facebook. Okay, so next time I know how to handle it. So these are the things you need to do. Before you do this, you must make sure that you ovulate. You must make sure that you ovulate. If you do not ovulate, you cannot be expecting implantation. Remember, I told you guys that implantation happens after ovulation. And somebody asked me that her period is not coming. If your period is not coming, simply means that your hormones is not balanced. What should you do in this situation? You should go for hormonal test. You should go and conduct hormonal test to know. Once you notice anything unusual in your system, please, if you are still under the reproductive age and you are not menstruating, your period is not coming regular, and you are not ovulating, this alone should tell you. Don't even need any soothsayer to tell you that everything is not okay, because the things that are supposed to be happening in your system, none of them is happening. If you are having heavy bleeding, you should know that there is something wrong with your system. So for those who are asking me, I don't ovulate, how do I ovulate? Somebody said, how do I get my period back? Please always go for hormone test. This internet from Facebook is frustrating people there. If you can't connect with me on Facebook, please, you can join on YouTube, because I don't know, maybe it's because I am streaming direct from Facebook studio. But next time I'm going to use, I have not experienced this type of network disturbance before. So if you are not seeing your menstruation regularly, that is the signs of infertility. Here in Germany, it's difficult to get a gynecologist. It's a lie. Which part of Germany are you? um Annie, which part of Germany? It's not difficult to get a gynecologist in Germany, depending on where you are. Gynecologists, they full everywhere. If you are telling me that it's difficult for you to get a good gynecologist that will have patience to explain everything to you, then I will accept that. But if you are telling me that gynecologists are what scarce in Germany, I disagree with you. We'll have a lot of them, or maybe depending on the city where you live. If you are living outskirts of the city, you should even have more access. It's in the city that you have. Oh, I lost people in Facebook. So I think I'm going to end here today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to end here today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know what actually happens. Let me give me people from TikTok, give me a moment. Let me see if I can go live direct from Facebook. I try to go from studio app. Let me go live direct from Facebook. So later I'm going to be answering your question, but let me try to connect people. Many people from Facebook have been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. So what is wrong with this? So I don't know. Since this thing doesn't want me to stream on Facebook today, I don't really know what is happening. Let me try one more time. If it's not working, I will stop from Facebook and so if you are watching from Facebook, sorry, I don't know where you stop, but we are still talking about things that you can do to support your implantation in 2 weeks wait. So the always occur implantation always occur 7 to 12 days past ovulation. 12 to 12 days past ovulation. Wow. 7 to 12 days past ovulation. This is when implantation occurs. Why am I not seeing this live? Okay. This is when implantation occur. And how would you know if this implantation have really occur? Please, people from Facebook, forgive me. I don't know what is wrong with my phone today, or network. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know where you people stop. Please, as you are joining again, share, like. Let's manage it. I'm going to try today, but tomorrow I will need to be more careful. I don't know if it is because I'm streaming in three phones. Oh, they say they can't hear me, so I've been talking to myself. Can you hear me now? Oh, wow. Can you hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, you answer. Can you hear me now? People from Facebook, can you hear me? I can hear. Okay. 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 So I don't know where you people stop. I was talking about things that you can do on your own to support implantation, and I talked about what implantation is. That implantation happens 7 to 12 days post ovulation, that is after your ovulation. If the egg is released today, it take after 4 days the egg will start traveling to the fallopian tubes where it is going to implant itself in the uterine wall. Until the egg implant itself, that is only when you can say that you are pregnant, even before a missed period. If you follow my teachings, if you follow what I'm saying, you can know that you are pregnant before you miss your period. So, but then there are certain things that you need to do to support this implantation. I don't know where you people miss. I'm going to start from the beginning again because of the network. The first thing is that you should keep your body warm, not hot. When I mean warm, for example, where I'm sitting now, I am putting on stocking because although we are in summer now, the weather is hot, but inside the room where I am is cold. And I'm the type of person that always feel cold, so I need to wear stockings. And some people wear something like this. There is some clothes like this that you can wear here. Make sure your waist like this, your waist like this, you wear something to cover it. Don't make it to be cold, because the fertilized egg is too fragile. You need to take care of it, and you don't want your body to be, don't want your blood to be thick. Your blood need to flow very well. So the number two thing that you can do to support implantation is gentle exercise. Don't just sit at a place. Now you have menstruated, you have ovulated. Now you are so eager, so anxious, so worried to know the result of your work, right? But you shouldn't stress yourself. If you are the type of people that do exercise, you should not do hard exercise. Always go for a walk. If you are in Europe, you know going for a walk is a fun. You can just enter one shop where they are selling clothes. You go there, you check this clothes, go to perfume shop, spray your body with all kinds of perfume, so that when you pass, people will be asking you, I like the perfume, I like your perfume. You can go to a park. I mean, people in Europe will have, you have access to this. You can just go to a park, sit down there, relax, receive fresh air, walk around the park. You can just go out instead of sitting one place and your blood is not flowing very well. You sit down there. So these are the things that you can do to support your implantation. Remember, the egg is still going, it's still traveling. The egg have not successfully implanted. So any form of stress can distract the egg. Any form of stress can make the, welcome my beloved brother. Thank you for thank you for always coming here. Thank you. I appreciate your presence. Thank you. Please, if you are joining me, even if you have shared before, please share again from Facebook so that people will join. People from TikTok, you can share. I can see 10 people from TikTok. You are welcome. We are, wow, who sent me this wonderful star? Hey, Lynn, Lynn Agota, Lynn, thank you so much. May God bless you. In fact, you don't put energy to my strength. You know, you just strengthen me. Since I was talking and I was looking at that star, it's empty. I'm not happy. But now you just like pour fuel in me So I'm going to vibrate more. Lynn, God bless you. God bless you, my sweetheart. Thank you for this wonderful star. I really appreciate. How are you doing? In fact, your name will be in my list until I finish this program. You'll be the first person I'll answer your question. If you have any question, ask. I can answer your question. You will be the first person. If you want me to answer your question, share this program. Share this program. If it touches you, you like what I'm doing. Because this thing I'm doing is very difficult, especially if you're in Europe, even in Nigeria, for you to see somebody, doctor, who will come out and start teaching you. And very soon I'm going to make provision. I'm still searching for qualified doctors who will be helping people, those people in Nigeria, to track their follicle. For people who don't know how to track their follicle, you just go there. My own is just to give you her address, or his address. If I find any good one, you go there, they will check your uterus. Because sometimes when you tell people to go to doctor, I don't know if they are afraid or something like this. Chinelo Ogwa. Chinelo Ogwa. Who is Chinelo Ogwa? Chinelo, are you from Ogwa? Ogwa is my hometown. Oh. Good morning. Chinelo Ogwa. Chinelo, are you my sister? Eno, don't take that thing. No. You say I be star mama. Is anybody paying me? Nobody. Facebook is not paying me. I hear people say they make money from Facebook. Nobody's. Although I'm doing this thing, let me clear something. Whatever I'm teaching now, whatever I'm doing it with my heart. Everything is not all about money. There is one song that some churches sing, I think Anglican church. They will say, what will you be remembered when you leave this world? What did you contribute to humanity? That's why sometimes if I see some people making fast videos in order to make money, I ask myself, where are their conscience? What have you, even you that is watching me, what have you contributed to humanity? What have you done to help others? If you think you know, that's why I'm teaching here. If you know, if you learn, maybe you have somebody beside you that have been struggling to conceive for a very long time, and the person doesn't know what to do. You can instruct the person. You can teach the person. Yes, you can teach. When you teach the person and the person becomes pregnant, then you have contributed to humanity. Everything is not all about money, but the star is not by force. I said, if you like, if you appreciate what we are doing here, you can. It's out of goodwill. It's not a force. So you guys should not get me wrong. It just, big mama, your work shall be remembered. Oh, thank you, my sister Ogala. So if you see anyhow, even if you cannot contribute to people by teaching them how they can become pregnant, you can help people who doesn't have anything to eat. Yes, I donate to organization that help people. You can do anything to help people around you. If everybody in this world should know how to help one another, I don't think we'll be having problems, right? So before I deviate from what I'm saying, my sister that gave me the the star, I appreciate. My eyes is always there to know when it will increase and when it will reduce. Abeg, make una no steal this one. If you steal am, I will wear my shoe come to you. So um implantation, this topic that I'm teaching now is very, very important. If you have ovulated this month, you watch yourself. If you know, like I told you people before, the problem we'll have here is that some people, I don't know whether they just come here to look at my face, or maybe they want to hear my grammar. Well, I'm sorry, I cannot form Oyibo here. I speak Dutch, I speak English. I have an American friend. If you see me where I'm speaking American English, if they tell you that this is the Tochi that will sit down here and be speaking Nigerian grammar, you will not believe. If you see me when I speak Dutch, when I switch my language or my accent to Dutch, you'll be surprised. So this thing I'm doing now is helping me to keep my English. Sometimes my Oyibo friend, I speak English and I speak Igbo, I speak English. Sometimes they will be confused. Myself, I will even be confused because I don't know the one I'm speaking. So if you want me to come here and to start speaking Yowana, Yugana, you cannot hear that from me. I'm a typical Igbo woman So, but I will try to speak the grammar that everyone, even the most illiterate person in this world, will understand. So don't expect me to come and say, yesterday you need to do this, you need to do that. I don't do that. I can't force myself. My tongue is my tongue. So the problem we have is that we don't listen. If you listen and you calculate your circle, you will notice what I'm saying. If you have ovulated this month, if you have ovulated this month, watch yourself, mark. I always say it. If you want to learn your circle, you should, any day your menstruation started. What I mean by menstruation is this: the real day that you start seeing blood, not dirty. The real day you start seeing blood is the first day in your cycle. You mark it, then you be either you use OPK, or maybe you know how to track your ovulation. Any day you think you have ovulated, mark it in the calendar, my sister. This thing is not work now. If you use OPK now and do the test, you see two positive line today, then you wait, watch your body. You can be doctor to yourself, oh, but don't go and buy medication for yourself, please. If you see that positive line, it's not that you have ovulated, but the LH surge has been dictated, which means within 12 to 48 hours period to when you conducted that test, something, that matured egg, is going to be released. What should you do? You start watching your body within this period between 12 to 48 hours. There is some signs that you will see. There is some signs that you will notice. Either you see lower abdomen pain, or you see breast tenderness, or you see breast enlargement, or you become high sensitive. So when you see all these things, you know that something is about to happen. Maybe you conducted the test today. Depending, the ovulation may take place at the middle of the night or the following day. So the following day, now you mark. When you see these signs, now you should know that ovulation have taken place. You mark the date of the day and the date of that ovulation in your calendar. Why are you doing this? For you to figure out the day the implantation will occur, which is what we are doing now. Now let's say your ovulation happens today, which means the egg is released. So if you have sperm, that's why I said last week I talked about, if you want to get pregnant over 40 or 35, you don't need to start waiting on the day of your ovulation, because you don't even know when the egg will be released. It's always good, I advise women, except those who are looking for a particular gender. Within this week I'm going to tell you the assumable way that you can conceive a male child, but not scientifically proven. If you are not looking for a particular gender, you have not given birth before, you just want to get pregnant, right? Start having sex. In fact, it's just like people who fetch water from the well and you pour in your tank. What is the essence of doing that? Is it not for you to fill the tank? Start filling it. If oga is there, give oga healthy food. Make sure that you include iron, zinc in your husband's food. Iron, zinc, this will make him to produce healthy sperm. This will make your husband's sperm to be healthy. You can start making love every other day. Fire on, fire on. If you know how robbers go when they go for stealing, they fire on. Fill the tank, fill the tank, fill that place. And some people say, after baby dancing with my husband, that everything passed, everything poured away. No, you are assuming that everything is going out. Not everything is going out. Not everything. What does it need for the egg to be fertilized? Just a drop of sperm. And when your husband ejaculates, he ejaculates, if his sperm is good, about 1 million sperm. Now tell me, how can 1 million sperm pours away? If you are looking the sperm with your bare eye, you will be seeing it water. You will see it as in form of water. But if you use microscope, you will see how they swim. So this is it. Mark the date of your ovulation. Make sure that the tank is filled. so that immediately the egg is released, the sperm will fertilize it. Your work is to fill the tank, and immediately the egg is released, the sperm will catch it. Just like fishermen, when they want to catch fish, they put I think hook in the net and put it like this, and put the fish or whatever they want to use to attract the fish. They put it, when the fish will see that thing, the fish will think is only that whatever they want to eat that is there. They will just want to go and grab it. When they grab it, it will hook them. That is how it is when you fill your body with sperm. Immediately the egg is coming out, the sperm wouldn't even allow the egg to end. The sperm will grab it and fertilize it. Congratulations, pregnancy is about to take place. The next stage, please share. 32 people, make una share oh. I will carry my hand for head shout to make una share oh. Make una give me star, make I drink water oh. I'm funny, right? I'm funny. I just want to make you people happy. Don't mind me. My beloved sister Sarah is here. I want to be seeing the name of the face of my sister that gave me star. Lynn Agota. Lynn Agota, you are the trending news today in this platform. Lynn Agota, if you have questions, you'll be the first one I will answer. Eno, my sweetheart, is there. Adebisi is here. Hey, many names that I cannot pronounce. Make God no kill me, abeg. Sarah, you are welcome. Lina Aguta. Okay, Lina Aguta have asked me question. I'm going to break my rule today because she gave me star when she came in. I'm having PCOS and I rarely see my menses. I need a baby. What can I do? And Lynn, I don't know if you are still here. PCOS is a very serious case. I'm not going to lie to you. PCOS means polycystic ovarian syndrome. Lynn, if you are here, when I ask you question, you respond so that we will know how to start. It means polycystic ovarian syndrome. What does it mean? In a normal human cycle or body, every menstrual cycle, you will notice that you don't, and Lynn, when I say you respond, you will notice that you don't always menstruate, right? You don't menstruate, you don't ovulate, you have heavy bleeding, you have pains during sex. These are the symptoms of PCOS. You are overweight, you are fat, you have more of male hormone, either hairs here in the chest, or you have acne, pimples all over your face. Do you have any of these, Lynn? Okay, she said yes. Now, what does it mean to have PCOS? PCOS, if it were in Nigeria, once the doctor see it, they will tell you your womb is spoiled, that it will be very difficult for you to become pregnant, but it's a lie. If you can manage yourself, you can become pregnant so easily with PCOS. So it means polycystic ovarian syndrome. And what does it imply? Does you have little follicles. I think I have shown it before. None of my phones are free. I would have used it to show you the pictures of PCOS. In every woman's cycle, you have two ovaries. You have two ovaries. So once you ovulated during the follicle phase, the follicles will start to develop. Now, when it gets to matured, you may release egg with any of your ovary, either the right ovary or the left ovary. You may ovulate within the right or left ovary. So, but in the issue of PCOS, you have small follicles that are not developing, they are not maturing, they cannot be released. Remember, I told you guys that ovulation simply means the release of the release of matured egg from your ovary. But in the issue of PCOS, the follicles will just be there. They will not release. And what is the causes? There have not been identified causes of PCOS, and the symptoms are just what I mentioned here. The women with PCOS, they are always fat. No matter what you do, you cannot reduce. They have acne in their faces. they don't ovulate, they don't menstruate, they have men's hormone. All these women you see, they have hairs. Before, when we are little, if we see people with hair, you say, this person is beautiful. But now, if you know what it means to have men hormones, you will not pray for it. So what should you do now, Lynn, for you to become pregnant? Of course, you can become pregnant from PCOS. You can always go to YouTube. You watch series of videos of people who are suffering from this, how they become. From what I see, the treatment for PCOS is placing yourself in a healthy diet. I think there is diet for PCOS. You watch your weight. If you are too fat, try and do exercise, not hard exercise, but you can place yourself on a diet. The diet can help you to you know to reduce your weight. If you want to stop the symptoms, some people place themselves in pills, contraceptive pills that can help to balance you. I hope you guys know that pills, these contraceptive pills helps to balance hormone. It can help you to balance your hormones. When you are out of it, you can become pregnant. That's why you see white people, they're always on pills. When they want to have a baby, they go off it and they become pregnant. And some of our African people, when they want to take, they'll just go and buy anyhow. That's why one thing I told you guys, anything you must do, you need to work hand in hand with your doctor, so that they will know the one that is compatible with your system and give it to you. But if you take the one that is not compatible with your system, it will cause you more harm than good. So Lynn, what you should do now is that you should place yourself in a diet. Exercise, not hard exercise. Place yourself in a diet. It can help you avoid anything sugar, avoid anything dairy, because those things can help the small follicle. If you have cyst, if you have fibroid, if you have endometriosis, avoid sugar, avoid dairy food, because those things can help these tumors to increase more. Lynn, if you understand what I said, you say yes, so that if there's anyone you don't understand, and I can explain further. So back to our topic, what you can do to support implantation. I said the day you ovulate, you mark it in your calendar. So from that day, some people, their body is so active. No be only 75, it's not only 75 star will carry and go out here. If na only 75 star that is here, I will go on strike for 1 month, and I no go see me again until after 1 month. So if you want me to go on strike for 1 month, no complete this star. So you mark it. Some people, their body is so active, immediately the egg is fertilized, they notice it. They will notice the sign, they will notice it. So from that day you ovulated till seven to, some people's implantation happens on the day 7 post ovulation, while some happens 12. But 12 is the maximum time for you to see or notice if implantation have taken place. So now let's assume that the implantation took place on the 7th. What will you expect? What will you see? Okay, Chinelo Ogwa. Okay, Chinelo, I said, are you from Ogwa? Are you from Ogwa? Is Ogwa your surname or your village? Because that sounds like the name of my village. So on the 7th day, if the implantation takes place on the 7th day, you are going to see or notice some signs. The first one, the most obvious one, is you will see light spotting, pink in color. Some will be dark, not red. You will see spotting, and this spotting can happen for an hour, It can happen for a day, but not bleeding, just spotting. I always see that whenever I become pregnant. That is my first sign to know that implantation have taken place. So when you see it, congratulations, you are pregnant. Some people do not know. Somebody saw it the other time. She said, "Ma, my bleeding just started today. The thing was just like pink and e stop again. I don't know if it is an infection." I told her, "Don't worry, after 3 days go and do pregnancy test." She want to do the pregnancy test because it's only after the implantation that you can see a positive pregnancy test. If the implantation have not taken. Wow, you see, you are my. Yes, ma'am, from Ogwa. Wow, so you are my sister. Which part in Ogwa? Wow. So how did I say, if the implantation have not taken place, you cannot see. Boom, 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 boom. In fact, Sarah, bring my gun for me. Bring my gun. I have another good person, Chinonso Blessing. Wow, Chinonso, thank you for this wonderful start. My tag don dey feel small small. Chinonso, please ask your question. You and Lynn, your question will be most treated here today. Thank you so much. At least if I'm going out now, no say I no go with only 75. So it's only after the implantation that you can see a positive test. So don't worry if your implantation did not happen on the day 7, doesn't mean that it will not happen. You will continue. Like my implantation always happen on the 12th. Some people their own happen as earlier as 7 day post ovulation, but my own is only on the 12th day that I always notice it. Wow, okay, a blessing. Sarah is thanking you. So it's on the 12th day that my own, I always see it. So if your own did not take place on the 7th day, don't think that you are not pregnant or the implantation have not taken place. So what am I trying to say in essence? If you watch yourself, if you have ovulated this month, just watch yourself. Just watch yourself, mark the day. That is why for you to achieve this, you must know the exact day that you ovulated. If you don't know the day you ovulated, you cannot calculate the implantation. Or maybe the another thing that can help you to know is the signs. When the egg, because it's a mighty thing. I show you people how implantation takes place. Some people will say, "I don't see the sign of implantation." I will be imagining to myself. I say the implantation and ovulation is a mighty thing. Maybe one of these days, if I have my phone, all my phones now, I'm using them. I'm using 3 phones to stream. I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and I'm using one other phone to read comments. So I don't have 3 phone here. I would have shown you people what implantation looks like, how the egg is implant in your uterus wall. So when the egg is implanting, you will notice light spotting, number one. You will see cramping. My own, it comes with cramping and lower abdomen pains. The thing will vibrate your stomach. If you want to notice this, try to watch your body after ovulation. The thing will be shook. It will look as if, in fact, during my second pregnancy, I didn't know the day I had appointment with my gynecology was the day implantation was taking place. But I didn't know because I wasn't expecting it to be so fast like that. So I never knew that implantation would take place that day. I know that I ovulated, but I didn't know that implantation is is going on that day. So I visited my gynecologist. Here in Europe, anytime you visit your gynecologist, they always check you through ultrasound. And the ultrasound, they will use something like penis and they will put in your vagina. Do you know that day I said, God is so wonderful. That day, I went there. It was when I was coming back that I noticed the implantation. But something miraculous happened. Something unbelievable happened. This woman took the ultrasound thing that looks like sperm. She inserted it in my vagina. Immediately she put that thing, this thing vibrate. Even the woman was, she was shocked. She became afraid. Immediately she put it, she was shocked, she was shocked. But she don't know how to say it. So the only thing she saw is the egg. She saw the egg. She said, what I can see here is the egg. The egg is healthy. The egg is very good. So now, after the appointment with her, so when I was going home, I started noticing the implantation sign. My lower abdomen was as if they were beating drum. I need to carry my son. I was the office was closer to the park. I just went to park there and relax myself. I just, because I couldn't bear it. The thing was like they are beating drum, and the thing hooked me there. I said, what is happening to me? It was then when I sat down, I started calculating. I ovulated, and this is the 12th day of, could this be implantation? I was thinking and was experiencing it. So by the time I got home and I urinated, I saw light bleeding to confirm that this is actually implantation. So my dear sisters, if you watch yourself, anything that goes on in your system gives you sign. Implantation, ovulation, menstruation, they are mighty things that will happen to you. You cannot tell me that you don't feel them, except if you are not paying attention to your body. Except if you are not paying attention to your body. If you pay attention to your body gives you signal. It's just like if you are infertile, your body gives you signal, but you don't know. If you are not menstruating, that is the sign of infertility. If you are not ovulating, it's a sign of infertility. If you are having heavy bleeding, heavy cramping, it's a sign of infertility. So pay attention to your body. Pay attention, you understand. So after ovulation, between 7 to 12 days post means after ovulation, implantation occurs. And today we talked about how you can support them. I said, if you're in a country that is cold, like in Europe here, we are always in a cold weather, try to put on warm thing, put on warm stockings, put on wear. There's something women wear here. I think I see women in Nigeria too. They wear it so that when they enter Okada, their bumper will not be showing. Cover yourself, make your body to be warm. Another thing is you do gentle exercise like walking. Don't sit at a place for a very long time, it's not good. Don't sit at a place and keep your leg on the floor that is cold. Walk around. Don't run. Go shopping, go sightseeing. If you are in Nigeria, you can just go walk around your street. If you are walking, good for you, at least you have something to distract you. Yet if you are walking, don't sit to your computer for a very long time. You need to stand up, walk around. So another thing is you should rest, relax. Remember, I said anxiety and conception is two enemies. If you want to get pregnant and you are under anxiety, your name is sorry. You will not become pregnant any soon. So what should you do? You relax your brain. Maybe you are lucky the egg was released successfully and fertilized by the sperm. Now what you are waiting for? I know some people who wants to become pregnant, they are always anxious, they are always desperate. They don't want to wait. All they want to hear is, oh, am I pregnant? Let me do this test, let me go to toilet, am I seeing anything? Don't do that. Don't. You are stressing yourself. Relax. If you are the type of person that cannot relax, watch movie, watch not hot a horror movie. Watch what do you call it? Me, I don't really like movie. I watch all these comedy skits because by the end of the day, you will see the one that will make you laugh. So I don't always watch Nigerian movie. If I want to watch Nigerian movie, it must be either comedy or it must be either comedy. I must either comedy or educational movie. Not some movies, when you watch them they will create tension in you. You cannot sleep. When you close your eyes you'll be seeing all sort of nonsense. You can't even, watching some movies is just like creating fears in you. Anything that creates fear, worry, anxiety, disturbance, restlessness, you don't need it. You don't need it. I know why I'm saying this. If you create anxiety to yourself during this period of implantation, it may go and stress up your progesterone, and when your progesterone is stressed, you might have problem. So relax, 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 so that your progesterone level will be normal. Don't stress yourself. um I always say this. I know some people will say, look at this woman, because you don't know what we are passing through. Who told you I don't know? I know everything. People from TikTok, make una like this thing na, only 28 likes. You guys should like now. If not, I will be offing my videos o. So you people may say, look at this woman, you don't know what will pass through. Like somebody said to me, she said she hardly sleep at night, that she use her eyes to count ceiling. Now my question is that, since you have been using your eyes to count ceiling, how many ceilings have you counted? What have you achieved? See, we you don't solve a problem by becoming worry. Rather, you increase, you worsen your situation. Like I always give you example, don't give the Satan opportunity to laugh at your predicament. Always be happy, keep hoping. You just tell yourself, if I'm not pregnant this month, next month I will be pregnant. If I'm not pregnant this year, next year maybe there is something I'm not doing well. Then you start working. Some people, the problem we have is that we know we have a problem, but we don't want to seek for the solution to our problem. Like I've been hammering here, that if you are not seeing your menstruation, if you are not ovulating, there must be problem, and this problem might be as a result of hormone imbalance. What should you do? You go for hormonal test to go and find out what is wrong with you. But in a situation you don't go this, you don't do this, all the time you keep on complaining, this is happening, you are not getting pregnant. You are some people I have been trying for 20 years. Since 20 years you are trying, what have you done? That is the question. Have you done the right thing that you're supposed to do? I told you guys in this my channel, there is a woman who is 49 years. She says she has been trying, but she doesn't want to give up even when people laugh at her. She came across my page. She just followed my teaching. Her problem is that she don't know she don't know when she's ovulating. She said she followed my teaching. She calculated her cycle. She went to detoxify herself. She drank clove water. That was all. This woman, I would have played the voicemail if my phone was here. This woman was so happy. 59, just a year for her to enter menopause. You see, do you know how many years she has been trying to conceive? But because she's not doing the right thing. So ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Do I know what I'm supposed to know? What am I doing to help myself? Is it by going to people, complaining, going to churches, telling people to pray for you? People can pray for you, but if you don't do the needful, if you are not ovulating, if they pray from heaven to earth, there is no how you can become pregnant, except the problem that is causing you not to ovulate is being fixed. So it's high time people know the truth and do the right thing. So another thing, I've talked about realization. You can take supplements such as vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Vitamin E is good when it comes to lining your uterus. So, but check the content of the prenatal vitamin you are taking. If it contains vitamin C, D, and E, please don't go and buy another one. So another thing that is very very important is fatty oil, fatty acid, omega 3. Then this can help to develop the baby's brain and also support your cells and reduce inflammatory in your body. So these are the things that you can do to support implantation. To summarize all these things, the most important one that can help this thing to work is less stress. Less stress, keep your body warm. Don't sit at a place, walk. If you are the lazy type that always like sitting at home, stand up, walk in the morning. When everybody have gone to work, dress as if you know where you are going. Walk around, go to market, price something. I don't know if in Nigeria, if you price something and you don't buy it, at least nobody will fight you now, right? Here, when I feel bored sometimes, I go shopping. You will see me, I will enter where they sell clothes. I will look, I will test. You think I want to buy it, I will test. I will go there, go to perfume shop. I will sprinkle myself. By the time I come out from there, if you pass me, you say, this woman. I will go to many places, shield my eyes. As you are going, you are seeing people, you are receiving fresh air, your brain is balanced. But when you sit at a place, the devil will not come with the pictures of your problem. The devil will not come with the pictures of your problem, reminding you how. Do you know how old you are? You are 42, you are 40, you are not pregnant. Very soon you enter menopause. Eh? Do you know since you have started crying, nothing is happening? They will not bring your friends that you got married with. So your friend, the people that you are older than, the devil will be bringing the picture. You'll be thinking, your brain will full just to remain to boss. So to avoid all these things, you need to go for work. Please ask me question. Wow, it's always 1 o'clock. Please ask questions so that we can end it up here. Okay, from Mbitolu. Okay, I'm from Mbitolu too. Mbitolu. Mbitolu is my hometown. So, any question? I'm tired of sitting here. Any question, whether from TikTok, Facebook. In the absence of any question, I will say bye bye because this my phone frustrated me today. The internet, I would say. Any question? So let me pray for you. Since there's no question, please, you guys should help me to share this video so that people who were not live today will watch it, and also people who have not followed the page will follow it. So I pray that everybody that is watching this live, whether from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, that God Almighty in his infinite mercy bless, guide, grant all our heart desire. If you want to give birth to a male child, God will give the baby to you. If you want a baby boy like somebody cried, God will give it to you. Whatever you want, always go to God in prayer. Do the needful, do the things that you can do on your own, the things that you can do to support your own, then leave the things of the spiritual to God, and God will do it. Like I said, before you take vitamin C, vitamin D, check the content of your prenatal vitamins. If your prenatal vitamin contains vitamin D, you don't need, in fact, people in Nigeria, in Africa, you don't need vitamin D because you get it from sun. Mostly it's people from in Europe that need vitamin D because most of the time we don't have sun here. If you're in Nigeria, don't take vitamin D because naturally it's there. You get vitamin D from the sun, so you don't need it. Once you're if you are about to ovulate, your body temperature will rise a bit, but after the ovulation it will reduce. That is, your progesterone will increase then and reduce. But if you are talking about generally having a high temperature, maybe you should go for a medical checkup. There might be other factors that is making your temperature to be high. My ovulation took place on 27th June. you see you see they have started asking who is this. Who for my peace? Who for my peace say my ovulation took place on the 27th June. I'm seeing little brown discharge. What should I do, or is that my period coming again? I'm 28 days cycle. So calculate from the 7th of June up to date. If it is 14 days, which means it's your period. But if it is 12 days, then it is implantation. I told you now that implantation takes place between 7th till 12 days post ovulation. So you do the calculation by yourself. If it is from can somebody help me do this mathematics now? 27 June till now is how many days? Is how many days? Who can do this mathematics? So if it is 14 days, you should know that it's your ovulation. But if it is 12 days, it could be implantation, and implantation doesn't last long. Implantation is just a day and light spotting. So we will call it a day until we meet again. Let me go and pick the children from school. Please share if you haven't.